Welcome back, and thank you everyone for your support and feedback. This week's episode, we're going to be going over wind, your call placement, and the body language of the coyote. I feel like those three things kind of parallel together, and they don't always do exactly what you want them to do. So I'm going to try and show you the best way that I can think to show you on how things are supposed to work. Okay, so we'll start where the coyotes are, which is here, or where we think that they are. Put a question mark there because they're sneaky. They're not always there, and they can smell so good that that's how they find you. You know, they wind you, and then they run away, and we hate that. So we'll say the wind is coming from this direction, and you want them to come to you. So you're going to want to put yourself down here in your call, in here somewhere. That's your call. So basically you want the wind in your face, or you know, it can even be across you, because they're like, if they're gonna hear this and want to go to that, but they're going to take a big loop around to try and smell what that is for sure, whether it's that way or around this way. Sometimes they don't care at all and they run right at it, and that's cool. But a lot of the times they're going to try and get around on it and get downwind to smell for sure. So that's where you come in. You got to kind of judge this gap in here of where they're going to take the round on it before they smell you, to get them, you know, super close or within a shootable range. That's what you're going for. In these videos that I'll show you, I'll explain which direction the wind is coming from, and like you'll be looking at, you know, the screen, and we'll call, you know, the wind over here, it's coming over my right shoulder, or it's from my left shoulder, just to kind of give you an idea on where the call is and what we're working with there. All right, this one kind of took a diagonal path. The wind is coming from the right to left here, and the call is right about here, and we want to stop him before he gets to that point. That's why you heard me and Matt bark. Usually it stops them pretty good. Alright, one more time, watch here. Usually I have the call somewhere between 60 and 30 yards away from me. Enough to draw the attention away from myself. Again, call's about here. Stop. Got him. Oh, this coyote showed up like 15 seconds after I turned the call on. He was behind me. I knew he was going to get my wind if I didn't stop him right away. So you probably noticed that little hiccup in the scope there. That's actually the processor recalibrating to match the temperature of the air. If you look closely in the bottom of the screen between that U and the A, the scope actually gives you a 3-second heads up, so you don't go to pull the trigger and it freezes on you. It almost happened here. All right, last time. Here we go. Got him. All right, that one was straight wind. This one will do crosswind. So you got your maybe coyotes up here, and we got you down here. Wind is going this way. So I'm gonna put my call, I'm gonna cheat it into the wind a little bit. Knowing that they're going to want to get downwind of it instead of going straight at it, which is cool. Not always going to happen. They're going to want to take that big loop around here. And you kind of got to worry about this line from here down. If they get to this line and smell that before you stop them, or before you think they will, they'll turn around and boogie out of there, and we hate that. So always just be aware of where this line is, because they will smell the call. So this one we got crosswind, left to right. Call is in the fence line about here, which puts my invisible line about here. This coyote stops before I bark. Watch him kind of pick his head up. I'm going to play it again. That's how you know that they either saw you move, or they smelled something that they didn't like, or they just felt it in their bones. So watch close. He'll stop and kind of pick his head up. Right here. That's when you gotta do them, because there's nothing good that happens after that movement. My good buddy Casey Quinn let me borrow this video for this episode. Watch this coyote sniff him out here. Right there. Out of there. So he doesn't seem too alarmed now until after the shot. So that one actually did die on that last shot, just for the record. We call that video Jugular Coyote. It's all kind of one motion when they sniff you out. They just turn around so fast. I think that this one maybe would have stopped with a bark, or maybe a couple coyote pup yips. But that's what it looks like when they wind you. And that's what it looks like when you shoot one in the jugular. This next coyote sees me. I wish I had more of it. It's right at the beginning of the video there. We do end up getting him, but he saw me move. I swung around with my binos last second. I did manage to get him stopped and shot, but watch again right away here. He's running in, turns away. This one was actually the same set, like 25 seconds later. These three were coming, and that one either sees the call or sees us again, stops in his tracks, decides he doesn't like it, starts turning around.
1, 2.
Ended up only getting the one here, but as soon as that lead coyote stops, it seems like the other ones that are following behind kind of read his body language too. Had good wind there, straight at us. This coyote took forever. Left to right wind, finally started to come in, but he picks his head up here. Right there. So I decided to get him. Not a great video of him coming out of the low spot, but I didn't want to lose him in there, so I didn't take any chances. I'll show you one now where it doesn't work out for me. So these two came from almost a mile away. Looked like they were coming so good. We got the call perfectly placed, is what I thought, in the fence line over here to my right. And they keep ducking into those low spots. Helps so much to know the lay of the land, like get a look at it during the day so you know exactly where to place yourself. This lead coyote keeps looking back at the other one. He'll do it again here in a second. He did it right there. I think he does it again here too. Yep, right here. Looks back at this one. As you can't always see the second one, but if you keep your eyes on that first one, sometimes he or she will tell you that there's another one coming. I gave him a little noise here to try and steer him closer to us. When that lead one stops, take him. They took the long loop. And the next time we saw them, they were half a mile away, running. Doesn't feel good being outsmarted by those scoundrels. Here's a better one. This is how I like to watch it work. This is actually 2 males. Wind is perfect, a little bit left to right. Call is in the fence line down to the left, maybe 25-30 yards. These ones were coming so nice, I couldn't even get the lead one to stop here. Watch this.
I didn't realize yours was at 10 yards.
Yeah. I couldn't get him stopped. That's how it's supposed to work. Alright, I'll play it again here. Not always do they both stop at the same time, too. That's why you heard me count there. First I ask, are you ready? Yep. Okay. Bark. 1 stops. 1, 2, bang. That's the sequence we normally try and use. You ready? Yep.
I've got it. On you.
1, 2.
Ed,
Good shot.
holy fuck, I didn't realize yours was at 10 yards.
Yeah. I couldn't get him stopped. Well, that's what I got for you this week. I'll shut up and show you some more kills that happened between the last time I talked to you and now.
But I can't see it. Dropped him.
Thanks again for watching, and Happy New Year.